have a 1996 Volkswagen GTI, and we are going to do the front rotor change. Make sure you have jack stands and a jack. Make sure you got your rotors. 17 millimeter for taking the caliper off. If you are doing the brakes, it is a 13 millimeter. And that's that right there. Ratchet with a 17 millimeter. That's to take the caliper off. That is to do the brakes. But today we're not doing the brakes, so it is a 17 millimeter. Brake cleaner is a must, and also spray this down on both sides. Wipe it down, and also a screwdriver to take this little screw right here off. Sometimes you're going to have to drill them out, but not today. Oh, and when you go and get calipers for this year of 96 Volkswagen GTI, make sure you check to see what kind of rotors you have. See, mine are solid. I made a mistake and got vented. You cannot do vented if you have solid rotors unless you have a kit for it. So make sure you check, because not you'll be wasting your time. So go ahead and take the wheels off. Now with the tires off, you're going to want to take the calipers off on both sides, and they are held on by 17 millimeter bolts. And that's that right there. And there's one down there. You want to take those out. Get the caliper off. You want to hang it from the shock tower, because you don't want to dangle it from this hose, because it will damage it, and that's the brake hose. And you want to take this screw out. You don't really need it. It's just there to hold the caliper on, so you can put the caliper back on. It holds the rotor. And taking the rotor off is the next step. That's off the car. You're going to want to get your brake cleaner and spray everything down. And you want to take a wire brush, and you want to get most of this rust off. It's not going to be perfect, but you want the rotor to fit flat on the surface, so it's a nice fit. Get that done. After you put the rotor on, you're going to want to put a nut in it so it keeps steady like that, so you can put the brake caliper on. And that's the next step, is put the brake caliper back on. And with the caliper back on, what's said is said. Now to put the tire back on both sides, and you're done. Work everything down to 85 foot-pounds, and then the caliper bracket, you want to torque that down to 92 pounds. Those two bolts, 17 millimeter. You want to do that because that is very, very important. Thank you, and goodbye.